What is up, my geeks and freaks? Big Girl Geek here with a brand new review. And today I'm here to review Stargirl, Season 1, Episode 2, S.T.R.I.P.E. Was it geek or was it weak? Let's get into it. Okay, so I absolutely loved Episode 1 of Stargirl, the pilot episode. And you can go ahead and check out that review up here. So, what did I think of episode 2 though? Sometimes pilots are really, really great. And then you get to that next episode and you're like, what? But I have to say, with this episode, I have a little bit of mixed feelings. I do not believe it was as strong as the first episode. I felt this one was a little bit more, I don't know. It was called S.T.R.I.P.E, so it was supposed to be focusing on Luke Wilson's character, and we all know Luke Wilson is a comedic actor, and they were trying to give some comedy with him in his striped suit, taking it out, training with it, and there was supposed to be some funny moments where the thing was on fire, his ass was on fire, and it kind of punched him in the face. And for me, those jokes felt kind of flat. So I mean, I didn't laugh at him. Even the parts where he was supposed to be funny and making these funny faces and doing these funny things, like when he was going up against Brainwave, and it really felt flat for me. I didn't find it funny at all. The comedy felt flat. But the overall episode was okay. I don't think it was as strong as the second episode, so I'm not going to give it a complete weak, but it wasn't a complete geek either. It was like somewhere in the middle for me personally. So we saw Courtney do her costume. I felt it was kind of predictable in a sense where, okay, so once I saw Brainwave figure out who Courtney was when he walked up to her in school at the parent-teacher night, and he's like, "It's you," and he saw her face for sure, and it was dark, he really couldn't see, my ID's burned up, so he really don't know who I am. Once I got that, I said, he's not lasting the rest of the episode, because there's no way that a villain in the second episode is going to know the hero's identity and they're going to battle out the rest of the season. It's just not really done like that. The only one who pulled it off really good, I would have to say, is my boy the Flash, season 2 in Zoom. But he knew who he was from the jump, but he was playing him because he was playing two different character type situations, you know what I mean? So in that way it worked. But for this type of superhero show that they're going with, where he's straight evil bad guy, we know he's the bad guy since episode 1, and he finds out the superhero's identity episode 2, I knew he was gonna get got. And Steph and Courtney got him after she made her big introduction. Fell a little flat to me too. Maybe they should have left that out of the trailer, where she's like, "I'm Stargirl." You know, I was just like, okay, sis. Okay. That felt a little like for me. It was just a little too much. I don't know. It just wasn't, I don't recall. It always falls flat on everyone. I think Kara did it too, and she's like, Supergirl, you know, and I think maybe Barry did it too, but he's like, I'm the Flash. But for some reason, when she said, I'm Stargirl, I was just like, okay. Like, you know what I mean? It just, I don't know. The fight with them felt a little flat for me too, though. I don't know. I guess maybe it was more of a week. It just was not as good as the first episode. Like, they're in the parking lot of the school. First of all, there's no security cameras. I mean, Blue Valley is just that great that there's no security cameras. And they're fighting in this parking lot, which it's after midnight, so yeah, of course nobody's gonna hear them, but still. And Brainwave can read minds, and he can hurt you, like, with his mind powers, kind of like, you know, Xavier, like all the superheroes and mutants that have mind control powers. They could fuck your brain up just by looking at you, just give you an aneurysm or whatever, right? And instead of doing that, he's picking up like parking lot stuff and like throwing it at them. And I was just like, really? You know, he felt like a dangerous superhero. Even the guy that he was supposed to report to, who grabbed his Harry Potter wands from his safe, even he was afraid of him. So it was like all of that, and then this little girl got him, and Starman couldn't get him with the staff. I don't know. It just wasn't correlating for me. It just wasn't giving me what I needed. And but not to say all that, it was to say all of that, and then still kind of weirdly entertaining. I mean, I would give it maybe like a 6 out of 10. But I gave the first episode way more, like an 8, 9 out of 10. This one, it took a little bit of a step back for me. I'm still going to continue. I'm still going to watch, I'm going to watch the next episode. I'm probably going to even watch the whole season. I mean, it would have to make a dramatic shift for me not to continue this series, because it's DC and come on. This is what this channel mostly does. So that's what I mostly like. I mean, DC is giving me content that I'm kind of enjoying, or I do enjoy, and then sometimes it'll fall off. Their TV shows are better than Marvel. I'll just say that for me. But yeah, sometimes they'll get me going and then they'll fuck up, and it's like, don't do this to me. Don't go the way of the Flash, because I was really excited for Stargirl, and now this episode I was just found it to be a little. And Jeff Johns wrote this episode. He didn't direct, so I'm like, what the heck, man? I don't know. It just wasn't hitting me like I needed it to hit me. I don't know why. Ugh. Yeah, a 6 out of 10, because I was still entertained. It was still cool. The graphics and everything is still giving me a movie feel. The robot looked good. Her work with the staff and her gymnastics and how they tied all that in and her moves, I love that. But I kind of wish we could tell that she is going to have the rest of those kids that she sits with at lunch be her sidekicks. We saw that from the poster, so let's get to that. Hopefully that's the third episode. And then now Brainwave's son is probably, Brainwave tested him to see if he has the same powers. He's probably gonna get these powers now that his father's in a coma. And that's another thing. Brainwave probably gonna wake up. Mark my words. You heard on Big Girl Geek's channel. Brainwave is gonna wake up at the end of the season, come back strong, trying to kill everybody, or he's gonna wake up and not remember who Courtney is, or something like that, because he's not done. Now Icicle came. Icicle's the main head of this the Injustice Society of America, and it's like Icicle is what Killer Frost is trying to be, and I'm living for it. They're giving me a real ice villain. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's what's making this not a total fail for me. But yeah, some of the story and some of the comedic stuff just didn't work. But what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and as always, I can't wait to discuss with you. Until next video, I'm out of here. Big Girl Geek out. Peace. Hey, where are you going? You just watched a cool video. Subscribe.